Welcome back everyone, my name is Cradle. This is some more Europa Universalis for the Cradle of Civilization, playing as the Mamluks, and we are currently in a war against Yemen, and the only thing we really need to do is wait for that siege to finish, and then we will annex Yemen. So, we've lost the effects of trading in coffee, that is a shame. We can convert a province, but it would take a little bit too long. Religious scholars disagree. Not all theologians agree. Normally this is not much of a problem, as disagreement can exist without problem in the scholarly world. Sometimes disagreements take on a more personal form, however. Some would argue that's how our invited scholars came to be at odds with much of our religious establishment, causing much harm to our international reputation. Prestige and admin power loss, which is a massive shame. Our vassal swarm. We are integrating two of them right now, Alodia and Ramazan. Alodia, yes. We have an artist. There's some there, the rebels. Diyar al-Bakr. Oh, frick. All the way up in the north? Yeah, you can just go up here and deal with that then. Adeni separatists aren't just in one province over there. Okay, we are actually doing the siege now without a... We should at least have one artillery in there. We have ill news. Our general decided to die. Conquer Ain Tab, that's in the north. Protect against France, have an army equal or greater than... Oh, now we have rebels over there as well. And we're going to send the other army to the west. I think I can actually do that. We are not currently having issues with our enemies. They are black flag, they are exiled, so they have to be in their own territory before they could even do anything. So we have time to recover our manpower a little bit. In that case, I don't want to just, well, not our manpower, our morale. So I don't want to just crash into them just yet until my morale is recovered a little bit more. And yet again, religious scholars disagree. That's twice in no time at all. Why is it low in Antakia? Is that autonomy? Maybe. One more month and we should be at max. Oh look, Omani separate. Oh, it's Omani separatists. Good job, you took care of them. Now you can run down to Oman while we send our leader to the west to take care of these rebels, the Mozabites. Currently we have 0 progress. Oh wow, are you actually doing this? I don't have a leader here right now. So it would be nice if they joined in. There we go, now we actually have a leader though. They have 0 morale, so that was a free defeat on them. Lost some men, but shouldn't be that much of an issue. They're influencing Crimea. Oh, that is actually fortunate. They're now working on the Tunisians. Okay, we've taken Yemen. Let's just annex everything. It's only Yemen who would be in a coalition against us. We cannot do anything else. Take everything they have. And that's that war. Yes. Let's start coring. diplomatic power is quite bad right now. How much income do we have? 3.87. That would, if we upgrade him, he would cost more than that extra. But if we get a trade efficiency, then we should get a little bit more trade to offset that. And we do. Our army's here. You can, for now, take the leader and go in. We go to this army. Our influence over Elodie has expired. We should not continue to influence them. I'm gonna need a second leader anyway. 233 is actually not bad. Won the Battle of Muscat. Oh, we actually got that done in time. You can go there. Missions. Reduce overextension. That is a free thing to do. Once all the cores are finished, we will have done that. Massive Tunisian rebels in Naples, by the way. 128 takes a little bit too long. Ethiopia's claiming stuff on us now. Now that is a little bit more annoying. That the Tunisian rebels have decided to now jump in on my territory. Granted, it is supposed to be Tunisian territory, but it's still highly annoying. Ten more years of separatism. What are they? Pretender rebels. An alliance and 6 vassals. Oh, are you kidding? Whoa, okay, that's a big group. (1100) versus a 233. They are tech 7, we are tech 9. Should be doable. Even though we are outnumbered. Well, even if we're outnumbered, we are rolling really well. Lose stability or gain corruption. Well, corruption is just money for now, and it's only 1. And if we spend a lot of money on it, it should be gone in no time. And hey, look! Another rebellion pops up. This time over there. Well, now we actually can get a leader there quickly. It's the overextension that's not helping right now. I think they're gonna get the siege done in time. Yeah, they got it. But now we get to fight them. The overextension is not helping the corruption right now either. Dimmies flout building restrictions. Move towards legalism or lose it, and otherwise it's just loyalty on some people. It's no negatives. But what are the building restrictions? There it is. Tolerance of heathens. Okay, then it's all about, do we want to go mysticism for more missionary strength? Or more taxes and more tech cost reduction? Well, tech... I'm not sure when and if we're gonna take tech soon. Actually, let the laws go unenforced for the time being. Corruption is dropping by 0.06 a month. It's getting there, it's getting there. I just need to get a lot of cores finished. It should be doable pretty soon anyway. They're getting along quite nicely. Let's just fight with everyone right now. Our missionary's almost done, finally. And that was a complete stack wipe. This group can go and join that army. Hey, look, we have a core finally in Jazan. Which is... That one went up very fast then. Converted the heretics. 32 in Jazan is doable. That unrest is basically not stoppable. So I'm going to put my army there. See, that 10 mysticism has already given us like 30 months or more discount on converting Mardin. More cores are being finished. There comes Kosti. The city of Medina. As custodians of the holy mosques of Medina, we're responsible not only for the holy shrine. A state that claims this honor is also expected to fend for both the population of the holy cities as well as the pilgrims they attract. For this purpose, many rulers have devoted great resources, both within the cities themselves and large tracts of faraway farmland, in order to feed and maintain the area. Some say Al-Mustun first has not been paying the attention to these cities that they deserve, that pilgrims are no longer safe, and that there is great want in the streets of Medina. That is a heavy tax modifier. But we are gonna maintain that for them. I mean, once the corruption is down to 0, that will actually instantly get us in the plus again. And our trade is only gonna go up as more cores finish. And we're trading in coffee again because our overextension was stopping that, basically. So we spent basically 300 ducats on that event instead of losing stability. And now we're spending even more ducats instead of losing stability over the course of 15 years. Yemeni separatists. Well, we have an army here, so I'm not that worried about them. 20k though. 3 more cores are done. 3 more are on their way. I don't need that many forts here. I think Adan is, even though Thais is in a better location, they're both in mountains, but Adan is just that much higher value. We have finally integrated Ramazan, so we get a free army. We definitely want to have this fort active though. And the Ottomans instantly claim a province over there. Okay, they're influencing Wallachia. You can start drilling again. And another core finishes. And our corruption is down to 0, which means we're not losing any more money. Actually gaining it again. We can take military quality idea. Since we're 8 years ahead in military, we can definitely take that. Unsuitable recruits, we lose a lot of manpower. That's unfortunate for sure. But we will soon get 500, well, next year we get 400 ducats for free by selling Egyptian slaves. Parallel authority. We can purchase an ability. We could either get better colonies or we get the feudal de jure law. I'll go with the feudal de jure law. Wow, of all the things we haven't done, it's humiliating a rival. That's usually the first one you do as any nation, really, if you want to get Age of Discovery stuff. Anyway, the Merchants Guilds are not the sole authority within their cities. The Ulema also have a strong presence in most big cities, going back to their initial founding. Conflicts sometimes arise when the councils of the Merchant Guilds implement rules that the Ulema disapprove of. Such conflicts have become more and more commonplace, and members of the Ulema are openly acting in defiance of the various rules the Merchant Guilds have agreed upon in their cities. Delegates from various Merchant Guilds dominated cities are now urging us to clarify the situation. Basically, influence and loyalty swap between the Merchant Guilds and the Ulema. They would both drop. Then the question is, what can we do over here with the Merchants Guilds? We can ask for support. We can ask for ducats. Oh. Now we can do grant monopoly charters again. And we can seek support of the clergy as well. That will move us towards legalism, though. Well, let's see. That would be 100 admin power or 100 diplo power. And we're much further behind on diplo power, to be honest. So I'm going to grant the monopoly charters. I'm going to side with the Merchants Guilds. I'm also going to seek support to boost their loyalty back up. And what is that? Yearly inflation, draft ships. I'll give them an admiral. Wait, this is 35 and I can handle 27. Well, 32 to be precise. They gain that influence only for 10 years. There's a lot of influence, though. And I don't need an admiral. So I'm just going to recruit the minister and I'm going to ask for the diplomatic support. Actually, no, I'm not yet. Once we're lower in loyalty. Because for now, that gives us a massive amount of trade efficiency that we would lose immediately afterwards. Okay, can you two just stop for a second? There we go, that's much better. Mission settings, just go protect trade in Alexandria again. Only Yemeni separatists. We also have Shia zealots. Jaredi separatists are already down to 0. Not a lot to worry about right now, but we can start sending some more conversions out to the fetishist lands over here. That makes them really fast to convert, and they shouldn't be pissed off for long that way. Actually, they're not pissed off at all because they have no unrest. So once we integrate Elodia, which is going to take forever right now because we have no diplomatic reputation. In that case, we do have to go with Adris, but we can promote them to also be a skill level 2. And we reduced overextension, which gives us another point of diplo reputation. So now the annexation is actually progressing again. Conquer Malatya. I don't know where that is. A bountiful harvest, we gain 161 ducats for free. Malatya, of course, it's up in the north. We would need to get 59 army. I think we can do that. Just train this one up to be 30. What do we want? One more cavalry, and we also want some cavalry here. I'll take you two. That brings us to 22 in each, so 2244. I still have too much infantry though. So we're training some more men. There it is, the cultural interaction. Let's sell some Egyptian slaves and get 400 ducats. Out of nowhere. Anyway, I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. And I will see you all later.